You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right? Overtake on the right. Give a warning with your horn. Signal the cyclist to move across. Give the cyclist plenty of room. Why should you look carefully for motorcyclists and cyclists at junctions? They may want to turn into the side road. They may slow down to let you turn. They're harder to see. They might not see you turn. Which vehicles aren't allowed to use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway? Small delivery vans. Motorcycles. Vehicles towing a trailer. Motorcycle and sidecar outfits. Which type of glasses would make driving at night more difficult? Half moon. Round. Bifocal. Tinted. What should you do if it's raining and you're following this lorry on a motorway? Allow a 2-second separation gap. Switch your headlights onto main beam. Move into a lane that has less spray. Be aware of spray reducing your vision. You're driving on a one-way street. What should you do if you realize you've taken the wrong route? Reverse out of the road. Turn around in a side road. Continue and find another route. Reverse into a driveway. How should the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway be used? As a high-speed lane. As an overtaking lane. As a right turn lane. As an acceleration lane. What should you do when you meet an oncoming vehicle on a single-track road? Reverse back to the main road. Carry out an emergency stop. Stop at a passing place. Switch on your hazard warning lights. What's likely to happen if you use a hands-free phone while you're driving? It will improve your safety. It will increase your concentration. It will reduce your view. It will divert your attention. Which sign means that pedestrians may be walking along the road? What does this sign mean? Bus station on the right. Contraflow bus lane. With flow bus lane. Give way to buses. Where may you overtake on a one-way street? Only on the left-hand side. Overtaking isn't allowed. Only on the right-hand side. On either the right or the left. Why could it be dangerous to reverse from a side road into a main road? Your reverse sensors will beep. Your view will be restricted. Your reversing lights will be hidden. Your mirrors will need adjusting. If you're involved in a collision, what will reduce the risk of neck injury? An air-sprung seat. Anti-lock brakes. A collapsible steering wheel. A properly adjusted head restraint. When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seat belt? When they're under 14 years old. When they're under 1.5 meters, 5 feet, in height. When they're sitting in the rear seat. When they're exempt for medical reasons. You're driving along a wet road. How can you tell if your vehicle's tires are losing their grip on the surface? The engine will stall. The steering will feel very heavy. The engine noise will increase. The steering will feel very light. What can seriously reduce your ability to concentrate? Drugs, busy roads, tinted windows, weather conditions. When may you use hazard warning lights? When driving on a motorway to warn traffic behind the hazard ahead. When you're double parked on a two-way road. When your direction indicators aren't working. When warning oncoming traffic that you intend to stop. What should you do to reduce the risk of your vehicle catching fire? Keep water levels above maximum. Check out any strong smell of fuel. Avoid driving with a full tank of fuel. Use fuel additives. Your car gets a puncture while you're driving on the motorway. What should you do when you've stopped on the hard shoulder? Carefully change the wheel yourself. Use an emergency telephone and call for help. Try to wave down another vehicle for help. Only change the wheel if you have a passenger to help you. What should you do if you overtake a cyclist when it's very windy? Overtake very slowly. Keep close as you pass. Sound your horn repeatedly. Allow extra room. What should you expect if you see this sign ahead? The road will go steeply uphill. The road will go steeply downhill. The road will bend sharply to the left. The road will bend sharply to the right. You're in a one-way street and want to turn right. Where should you position your vehicle when there are two lanes? In the right-hand lane. In the left-hand lane. In either lane, depending on the traffic. Just left of the center line. What requires extra care when you're driving or riding in windy conditions? Using the brakes. Moving off on a hill. Turning into a narrow road. Passing pedal cyclists. What does this curved arrow road marking mean? Heavy vehicles should take the next road on the left to avoid a weight limit. The road ahead bends to the left. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. The road ahead has a camber to the left. What should you do if you park on the road when it's foggy? Leave parking lights switched on. Leave dipped headlights and fog lights switched on. Leave dipped headlights switched on. Leave main beam headlights switched on. When will you feel the effects of engine braking? When you only use the parking brake. When you're in neutral. When you change to a lower gear. When you change to a higher gear. You've been driving in fog. What must you do when the visibility improves? Switch off your fog lights. Keep your rear fog lights switched on. Keep your front fog lights switched on. Leave your fog lights switched on in case the fog returns. You're planning to tow a caravan. What will help the handling of the combination? A jockey wheel fitted to the tow bar. Power steering fitted to the towing vehicle. Anti-lock brakes fitted to the towing vehicle. A stabilizer fitted to the tow bar. What safety device must be fitted to a trailer braking system? Stabilizer. Jockey wheel. Corner steadies. Breakaway cable. What should you do before making a U-turn? Give an arm signal as well as using your indicators. Check road markings to see that U-turns are permitted. Look over your shoulder for a final check. Select a higher gear than normal. What does this traffic sign mean? Compulsory maximum speed limit. Advisory maximum speed limit. Compulsory minimum speed limit. Advised separation distance. How will a police officer in a patrol vehicle signal for you to stop? Flash the headlights, indicate left and point to the left. Overtake and give a slowing down arm signal. Use the siren, overtake, cut in front and stop. Pull alongside you, use the siren and wave you to stop. As you approach a pelican crossing, the lights change to green. What should you do if older people are still crossing? Wave them to cross as quickly as they can. Reverend your engine to make them hurry. Flash your lights in case they haven't noticed you. Wait patiently while they cross. Your vehicle has broken down on a motorway. In which direction should you walk to find the nearest emergency telephone? With the traffic flow. Facing oncoming traffic. In the direction shown on the marker posts. In the direction of the nearest exit. Do you need to plan rest stops when you're planning a long journey? Yes, you should plan to stop every half an hour. Yes, regular stops help concentration. No, you'll be less tired if you get there as soon as possible. No, only fuel stops will be needed. What does this sign mean? New speed limit 20 miles per hour. No vehicles over 30 tons. Minimum speed limit 30 miles per hour. End of 20 miles per hour zone. What shape are traffic signs giving orders?